all these chicks, like, they have terrible sparring partners. Like, they have all these easy men that are easy to manipulate, easy to control, and she's constantly in control. And women don't want to be in control in the relationship. They don't want to
They
be.
don't.
They don't want to be with a guy
A
that.
lot of it is mistrust.
Yeah.
And if there is a guy who can win their trust, the dynamic totally changes. But a lot of women are like, I'm going to use this guy and but I'll never get close to him, never have a real relationship, because deep down they don't trust men. And some women, in a rare situation, you could be the man that wins her trust. I'm talking about traumatized women, certain types, daddy issues, right? Certain types of trauma. Some of these women, doesn't matter who you are. You can be the best guy and a high value guy. Mike Horton, my man. So Mike's a good friend of mine. Anyways, thank you, Mike, for the kind words. I helped him with his approach anxiety, by the way. But anyways, some of these women, no matter what you do, you can be the best guy, and not just nice guy weak, but you can be a good guy strong with frame. And some of these women are so damaged, doesn't matter. It's just, it's not gonna be healthy.
When you don't fall into like their mold of what they think you should be, they kind of lash out to a degree.
Yeah, and it's subconscious. It's deep subconscious belief systems based on a messed up childhood. And society given, third wave feminism now in the United States, many Western countries, it's that message given to women over and over again. The patriarchy is oppressive. Well, who's a patriarchy? Men. You need to be independent. Be independent from who? What? Men. Why? Because the patriarchy is going to impress you. And this mistrust that society gives these, and there are untrustworthy men, but if you think they're all untrustworthy, yeah, no wonder the dating environment's a freaking nightmare. That combined with Instagram, all that other crap, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, like, what's the solution?
So here's the thing. Let's say you're in the United States and you can't get to a country where there's less trauma, or at least less negative societal messages. There are good women in the United States. I know some, I've met some, but you are going to have to understand that narcissism's rampant, toxic behavior's rampant. And again, it's a lot of women not trusting men. And a lot of these women, toxic women, are attracted to toxic men who then reaffirm that these women should indeed not trust men. And they're just the society. What's that?
No, I was just adjusting my head.
Yeah. So not all men are bad, not all women are bad, but we're now in a deregulated sexual society. Anything goes. You want to be trans? Great. You want to be gay? Great. You want to be lesbian? Great. If you want to, have a polyamorous relationship? Great. Well, guess what? In the 1950s, men and women got married and had kids. It was one thing, and now it's all over the place. So there's a lot of confusion. And I guess it's even coming up on fourth wave feminism now. Social media, women literally not needing men. They used to need men for survival. Now women have birth control and they can get their own job, and 60% of college graduates are female. So now women look at men like a luxury item. And so they'll go after the top guys, and it's difficult. So if you stay in the United States, I would say, John MLD, Money Muscles, Game Frame, absolutely. I mean, in any country, Money Muscles, in any society, Money Muscles, Game Frame, because you will get the top shelf women. You just become a 7 in all of those, and you become a top shelf guy because you're a 7 in all categories. And that's not incredibly difficult. It may take sustained effort for some guys. It may take a couple years. I plan for 3 years to get to Mexico. But you just stay on that path, sustain effort, and you get there. Of course, you have to fix your subconscious. We'll talk about that next, because so many guys come to me and they're just stuck. They'll try to lose weight and then they self-sabotage and just gain all of it back and more. Well, they'll do that with all sorts of things. They'll start some sort of business or program and it's going well, and then they just crash and burn, and they're perpetually doing that because of they see the attractive women. They could just never work up the courage to approach them. They approach a few, they get shot down, they're devastated, and then they stop. And so you got to when we clear subconscious trauma, we get all that out of the way where it's like, now you can just move forward. You don't have all this anxiety. You believe in yourself. You believe in your ability and value. You feel good when you feel good about yourself, you're going to go to the gym more if that's a priority. So you really got to get your inner game right, money, muscles, game, frame in the United States or other Western countries. Understand there are good women. Me and my friends went in the US, got good women, but you will have to accept you're going to have to plow through a lot of crap first. And that's just because it's a sick society. If you can, I sincerely believe the best thing to do, plan it out. It may take a few years. It is 100% worth it. Number one, absolutely clear your internal world. We'll get into that later. Because that is the foundation. Just Google it, guys, right now. What percent of our behavior is determined by our subconscious? And you'll see articles from Harvard, from Auburn University, other Psychology Today, whatever. 90% or 95% of our behavior is determined by our subconscious. If you're only using your conscious mind to progress in life and your subconscious is a wreck, you got trauma, toxic shame, all of that, you are going to struggle, and you're probably not going to succeed. You got to fix your subconscious.